Hey everybody, we're talking about Samurai Jack because Samurai Jack is the bomb.
It is amazing. It's really good. So I've been rewatching season one. It's very early on. It's like episode 3 or 4, I think. Like the Jack and the Three Blind Archers, that was a really good episode with the visuals where they only draw what he can hear and nothing outside of it, and it's really good. And how they draw his face when he makes the choice to destroy the well. And they spent like 10 seconds showing his increasingly it's really good. And that was only season 1.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about all the good times. The giant red crystals.
I have not seen every episode, and I it's episodic, so spoilers aren't a huge thing.
Yeah.
Which is actually kind of cool that you can just show someone, like, you can jump into Samurai Jack at season 5, and if you've seen like episode 1, season 1, you basically get it for the most part.
Did you see Samurai Jack learns how to jump good?
No, but I want to now.
It's pretty good.
One episode that I remember that really comes to mind that like really stuck with me was the one where he was attacked by like an assassin, and there was this like big tower where they fought, and Samurai Jack covered himself in his white robe.
Yeah,
right? And so like he would blend in
ninja
with the light parts,
shadows?
and then the ninja would blend in with the shadows, and it was like really cool.
Yeah. The Shinobi, and there's like Warrior of Darkness versus Warrior of Light.
It was beautiful.
That was, and Samurai Jack is just a masterpiece, and they still Golden. I assume you're going to watch it at some point, but I will encourage you to watch it.
It's Samurai Jack.
Well, okay,
you can't actually spoil Samurai Jack.
Aku is still around.
Okay.
And he is amazing in episode 2. He is amazing.
How's the new voice actor?
Very similar.
Oh, really?
I think it might be the same. It might. I don't know. I haven't researched. It might be the same voice actor that they. No, I mean, it might be the same voice actor they used for Iroh in the last book of Avatar, because he passed away in the second last one.
I can see that.
Yeah. But yeah, Aku is still very much Aku. He has not changed, really.
I mean, you can take the demon out of the underworld, but you can't take the underworld out of the demon.
It's just a really evil tree.
It's just a really evil tree.
He's like the bad guy from Fern Gully, but he actually wins.
He does.
Because samurais aren't as badass as little fairies. Who knew?
I've also been keeping up to date with Dragon Ball Super. It's pretty good and getting interesting as time goes on with the latest arc. Has anyone else been watching that?
Nope.
I literally cannot watch any more Dragon Ball. Like,
Super is pretty good, actually. Like, if you see them. Watch, instead of the first 38 episodes of Super, like the first 38 episodes of Super are the first, like the movies, the Battle of Gods and something Resurrection F, I think are them. So like 20 to 30 something is when that stops, and then there's a couple filler episodes, and then they start the next arc, which is when it gets pretty decent. I like it still. Trunks comes back for an arc. Future Trunks, I mean. So that's fun. More time travel shenanigans.
I've just spent way too much of my life watching Dragon Ball, watching the same Spirit Bomb.
I haven't seen it.
Can't do it anymore.
There haven't been any of that anymore. There hasn't been so far any like charge up attacks. There's never been a multi-episode there have been multi-episode fights, but never more than a couple episodes. There's not been like a Goku versus Frieza 30-episode fights or something.
Right.
I mean, the whole series is basically just one fight, but
yep.
Yeah, so Super's good. I will, because I love linking YouTube videos. I will link in Discord the new opening. The first opening was okay for Dragon Ball Super. They recently, in the new arc, they have now a new opening that's like really fast paced and well like choreographed and good.
How many shots
So-
are there are characters just running along the countryside that has absolutely nothing to do with the anime?
I don't
itself?
think any, actually. None,
Okay.
as far as
They're
I'm
breaking
aware.
rules. They are breaking rules with that.
Oh yeah. Here it's in Discord chat again. It's only it's as it being an opener, it is only a minute and a half. Yeah,
Aren't they redoing Inuyasha too?
I haven't heard about that.
Or
Are
is that
they?
the live action thing?
I heard something about a live action thing, but I didn't keep on that. Like my anime news is sorely lacking.
I haven't watched most of the what's his name? What's the guy who made Spirited Away? It starts with an M.
Miyazaki.
Miyazaki. I haven't seen any of his movies except Spirited Away. So, and I know they're like it's good, but there are also like different people that like other ones better.
Spirited Away is probably my favorite.
Yeah, it's up
Princess
there.
Mononoke is one.
Yeah, I mean it would be between those two for top spot, I think.
And
Yeah.
I've never seen Princess Mononoke myself, and I haven't seen Spirited Away specifically in years. So stuff like that.
Yeah, that needs to be
Yeah.
watched.
I mean,
Yes, it does.
you need to go watch El Porco Rosso like right away.
El
What's that?
Porco Rosso?
El Porco Rosso, is that with two S's in Rosso?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. It's Google is. Oh, is this the no? What? What?
yeah, just watch it.
The plot revolves around an Italian World War I ex-fighter ace now living as a freelance bounty hunter chasing air pirates. However, a curse has transformed him into an anthropomorphic pig. Once called Marco Paget, he is now known as Porco Rosso, the Italian for red pig. Wow.
Yeah, dude, watch it.
Okay. I'm just gonna like. Well, actually, no. I probably wouldn't emotionally be able to handle just having a Miyazaki binge. Maybe a Miyazaki week, just like every day one.
Actually, like ones like this aren't too bad.
Okay.
It's pretty light.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's like the Castle of Cagliostro and that kind of stuff. It's throwback. It's kind of light. It's Lupin.
Excellent.
That's what.
Oh, I
Cagliostro is.
remember seeing this. And then what was? I think it's this. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. I remember watching Kiki's Delivery Service as a kid. Is that him? Yep, that's Miyazaki. That
Yeah.
It just has his style. Like,
Either that or you were watching porn as a kid, because
No.
I've always thought that Googling that particular movie is going to bring up two very different results.
don't want to know. Yeah, I saw that. I think I remember it being good. Which would make sense because I still remember it. Huh. And then Castle in the Sky sounds familiar to me. Anyways,
PETA, yeah, that's a good one. And Nausicaa, The Valley of the Wind.
I haven't seen that one.
That's a good one for the feels.
Yeah, it's got a lot of cool bugs in it.
Excellent. Okay. So, yeah, that's stuff I've been watching. Anyone else want to talk about anything specific? Anyone been playing or seen anything new? I haven't seen Logan yet. I haven't seen Beauty and the Beast yet. I'm gonna see both soon. Has anyone seen either yet?
Nope. I hadn't planned on seeing Beauty and the Beast because a live action remake just doesn't seem necessary to really.
Yeah.
But I guess that is the trend now because they're doing Aladdin next.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like Beauty and the Beast, will it still be a musical?
Oh, it's Disney. sure it will.
It better be.
I'm just hoping that they just take Robin Williams' voice tracks and put them into the CGI genie, and they don't try to do it with anybody else.
That would be pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like that's perfect. Yeah, Robin Williams played a character that, if live action, would just be a CGI character. So just do that.
Or
'Cause I'm sorry, you don't get better than that.
Or
genie.
you Tarkin it. Or you Tarkin it. That's the other option.
just make like an entirely different interpretation.
No,
Yeah.
It wouldn't be Aladdin.
Like
That'd be
chain
terrible.
smoke.
Let's have a female genie.
Yeah, I mean, they could do that. They could just
Mhm.
left turn it and make it
Yeah.
so unlike what came before that it's okay.
Like it's just a different character. Like it's just a different
Yeah.
entire character.
I can see them doing
which-
that.
It's one or the other. Yeah. I've heard, listened to some of the soundtracks they released on YouTube. Not all of them, some of them from Beauty and the Beast, the live action one. The music's quite good. Honestly, they took the animated and then went full orchestral in a way that actually makes it sound better, not worse or rip off or anything of the originals. So it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I've pretty much just been looking at all these new online card games, the CCGs. Because they got
ones?
Elder Scroll released this week, Faria.
Is that why they sued over Scrolls? Because they were planning to actually make a card game called Elder Scroll?
Probably.
I doubt it.
Or gave them the idea.
It was a while ago that happened.
That was like 5 years ago or something. But, game.
Yeah, so far they
developers-
all seem to have
card
worse
games.
RNG than Hearthstone, which is kind of impressive.
I was going to say, that sounds
Good
impressive.
job.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, Scrolls, which is a game that had good strategy and not much RNG, failed.
Yeah. Well,
It's
it wasn't
weird.
Minecraft.
It was in fact not Minecraft.
Yes. Who knew?
Has he made any other new games?
Fucking, I don't
I don't-
know.
No. He's tinkered, but nothing like Minecraft, no.
I guess
Notch?
Scrolls broke his heart.
Fucking doesn't
Yeah,
have to make
Notch.
games anymore. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
I mean-
I'm pretty sure Notch doesn't.
Nobody
Okay, so
has
this is
to make
Wikipedia
games.
right now. 0x10C.
Marcus Person. I love how his last name is literally just Person with an extra S in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 0x10C. It halted game production, however.
It's
It's
gonna be
never
sandbox
finished.
science fiction.
Yeah.
Shame that.
Okay. So yeah, no, basically
Basically,
not
no.
much. He's participated in like 48-hour challenges, but nothing that people would want to buy.
Yeah, and I mean, why would you do that? I mean, according to this,
Yeah,
his
you
net
don't
worth
need
is
to.
$1.5 billion. Like,
That's a bit
Why?
less than I thought, even actually. Yeah.
Maybe he wants 2 yachts.
Um.
But yeah, if there's nothing else,
He hasn't.
let's get to the game.
What?
Yes, though there is
2
one
minutes.
last thing. Notch is a Tumblr, and that's it. Okay, I'm just announcing that.
as a Tumblr.
Does have Tumblr website. I don't know anyone, at least that I'm aware of in person, who has a Tumblr. I don't know.
Adam
It's
has
weird.
one.
There's a lot of them. I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Seems like a lot of like maintenance to keep more than most social media, to keep like up to date. Because usually you're like browsing other Tumblrs and re-blogging. Is that what it's called for that?
Yeah,
site?
reblogging.
Okay. Yeah,
It's pretty popular with artists.
makes sense. Okay. So, short version of last session. Everybody died.
Mhm.
Oh, like dozens and dozens of raiders, including their leader Snow. There are only 7 to 8 survivors that got away. And Haas died. You scared Mimi out of taking drugs. Betsy is parked outside.
Yeah, Betsy didn't die.
Oh, I almost forgot about Betsy.
Yeah, don't never forget Betsy.
She's going to be on the cover of the
Mimi
DVD.
is thought dead, but she is thought to be dead because you guys went through with that just at the end of the session, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it happened.
That was happening at the same time as Haas was being questioned. Yeah.
Did the body get recovered? Is that a thing that happened?
You're talking about Mimi's or Haas's body?
Mimi's.
Mimi
They stuck her in the ice.
her-
I just don't remember if we got her out.
Yeah, we faded to black while I was still down there with her. So I think first things first, we get Mimi the fuck out of that hole.
Yeah.
She's a nice royal blue.
Yeah. Single-digit seconds until permafrost brain damage. And Radar did agree to break ties with Dremmer if Mimi dies, and Mimi has, as far as she knows, died. So that's good. That's very good. Let's open up with highlights. So, who would like to go
let's
first?
get highlight.
Sure.
Let's get highlight.
I have one with Esther.
You have a 1. That's your highest.
That's my highest.
All right. Well, let's go off track here. Hot.
Okay.
Let's see you talk your way out of some shit.
Really? Okay.
I think I might for once not go with hard. I think for once violence will not give you experience. Now that there's no one left to kill,
What do you mean
in terms
there's
of the
nobody left to
Raiders.
kill?
In terms of the Raiders, I'll check what numbers you have before I make my decision. What is your hot at? Because that's what's been highlighted so far.
It's a 0.
Okay. I think what will be most interesting, based on everything here, hot's already really interesting. I'm gonna go with sharp.
All right. This is the first time, guys, that I'm not being rewarded for murdering people.
You're the one who's stated, and I don't believe you in the slightest, that your highlights don't affect your character decisions.
Yeah, let's kill everybody.
So, is murder its own reward? That is the question that this session will
Yes.
answer.
Your goal, if you want to prove your hypothesis, Golden, is to kill more people this session than last session.
That's kind of hard.
All right,
Okay.
well, I've got
That was
Whisk at
the
3,
worst.
so
It wasn't
Yeah.
even intentional.
I know.
Weird.
nice. Sweet. I will
Nice.
take weird.
I kind of want to see what happens when Aster tries to be hot.
I was thinking
Okay,
that too.
sure. We're gonna see things go really poorly with my -1. So that's what we're gonna fucking see. Do you like my sexy body?
You can shapeshift, dude.
Yeah, I
You can
know.
Shapeshift.
I got Ken at 1.
Wait, does that mean we actually had like equal?
Let's see
Everyone had each
Whisk's
other?
hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
That can be hard sometimes.
Was that one on purpose?
Nope.
I'd say rim shot, but then we're just getting into weird territory.
I hope no one's playing the
Um,
drinking game every time we say the word hard. That'd be a bad drinking game right
What
now.
was that? You already have hard highlighted. Oh, that's pretty cool then. Cool. Would you ever do anything under fire? Because that's
I mean, well, when you highlight it, that makes them try to do things under fire.
except for doing something under fire. Usually that's on me. That's the thing. With all
Well,
the other
you can-
stats, it's on you guys.
Well, I mean,
You
I
can
can insert
narrative
myself
position.
into stressful situations.
That's true. Yeah. Let's go with cool, because
Okay.
if you go hard, you're also gonna go cool. So you'll go very hard, and get lots of experience for almost killing yourself.
See, I
Or
really wish that
not almost.
I really wish that the harm move was stat driven, so that I'm gonna go in and just get the crap kicked out of
Like
me. and
minus hard
experience.
Oh, well, you get hex if it's a player versus player, but we haven't seen that yet at all, have we?
Not yet. No.
No, the closest we come to is gang. Okay.
No, I did
So-
harm. I did one
Oh,
harm,
you're right.
and it's the harm that killed Grigsby.
Yep.
Bastard.
Okay. So Kim, pay lifestyle.
All right.
I don't think. Let me think. I'm not sure if Whisk is able to right now, because, well,
Because
there's no
things-
person to grow food. That's the thing.
Hmm.
So I think you don't have to pay lifestyle this session. You will next session unless things are taken care of. I think
All
you
right,
still, yeah.
that makes sense. Because we'd have like a store, like it wouldn't go to shit immediately.
It's an ice apocalypse. Storage is kind of a thing that you have just
Mhm.
by putting things outside. So, let's go. We thinking this will be. What are we thinking? Immediately after the last session, we open back up with you getting Mimi out of the ice.
Yeah.
Okay. Alone?
Would I reasonably be able to have the antidote on me?
Um,
I mean, sure, it could be like a narco
if
stab.
I was gonna
or
say,
something.
if Kim gave it to you, yeah, the opposite of a narco stab.
Would I
Adrenaline.
trust
It's
Whisk?
just adrenaline.
Sure. This is her baby.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I think I would probably wake her up down there.
Okay.
And
So we get like the Pulp Fiction scene of you just picking that thing up and stabbing it into her heart.
yep.
Yeah, it's just like you had to make her seem dead, so it's this like giant needle that goes right into her heart. It absolutely is. So yeah, we open. It's probably just like a cold silence, and then the camera not fades in, it cuts right in at the same time as she like gasps for breath after being revived. Did you put like a snow coat on her? Because I imagine if she's dead, people wouldn't think to actually cover her up in terms of like warm clothes.
If you recall, I had them wrap her up in a big blanket to carry her out. That was a strategic
Nice.
move to give her something to cover up with.
Oh,
Very
Whisk,
nice.
2 steps ahead. Look at that.
Yep, Whisk is the spider of this group. So yeah, there's a gasp as she like looks around, and the blue in her lips and pale white in her face begins to gain more color. And she opens her eyes. She looks around for a moment, just sort of dazed and lost, and then looks at you, Whisk, and says, How long have I been out? Did it work?
It worked perfectly. You've been out for like a couple hours, maybe. We
Okay.
need to get you back up inside. We're taking you to the studio where you're going to kind of lay low. That's the plan.
Okay. I can't remember. This is happening in the middle of the night or what?
Yes.
Cool. He says, "All right, let's. Okay, I'll follow you." And she like is beginning to like keep the blanket around herself a little bit, like move around and feel everything out. She can stand up. It looks like. I think at first she has to like lean on you, but after a few minutes she is able to walk on her own. If it was like days, then it would maybe be longer, but it hasn't been. Yeah. Okay. You guys just climb back up, like cover the thing with a layer of ice, and head back to the rig.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I think while you are like covering the hole with a layer of ice, you hear a loud rumble from the rig entrance. And then I think, yeah, everyone, all of y'all, woken up by a megaphone. From you recognize someone's using Big Betsy's megaphone. Kim, and they'd identify themselves. So let's try the name. This is one of the refugees who's been a bit tired of waiting outside to get inside the rig with the wall closed off. Why is Kettle not crossed off? It should be. Let's say. Oh, their name is totally Wolf. If that is good with you guys.
Wolf.
So, Wolf. Yep. Is it a guy or a girl? Could actually be either.
Roll a d2. I don't know.
Okay. Nobody
That's how
cares.
I do these things.
Okay. One guy, two girl. Guy. Okay. Wolf. So you hear a male voice you've never heard before. All of you guys, to varying degrees, definitely Whisk and Mimi clearly hear this guy just say, "All right, wake up, everyone. I'm tired of waiting out here, and I'm out of food. And I got a big machine gun on this here truck, so you let us in, or you don't get the chance to let us in." What do you do, all of you?
I think you see Kim getting up out of bed and just reaches over for his big armored jacket and his gun and just like, oh man, I'm just gonna walk down there, rubbing the sleep out of my eyes.
Mm-hmm. Go inside faster. Getting me to safety is priority number 1.
Yep. Okay. I think as you get closer through the like dark and windy like snow, yeah, you can see like the towering shadow that is Big Betsy is rumbling as it has turned on, and then you can see there are probably half a dozen figures climbing all over and like exploring it. 2 of them are at the 50 cal machine gun, sort of exploring it and like pointing it in the general direction of the rig's gate. There's probably 2 more inside the like cockpit, the piloting cockpit, and then yeah, the other 2 are exploring the surface of it. The well-lit gate of the Shepherds. I don't think you see anything. Like you don't. I don't think you see people or anything like that at this time. As you approach. Aster, what do you do as well? Just so I get a grasp of what everyone's doing.
Yeah, I think we just see like this dark room and a shadow on the wall of this tall, lanky person holding this rather bulky piece of machinery. It looks like a big gun with really big revolver chamber in the middle of it. And you just see him loading these cartridges in, spin it, and stalk off.
Okay. Amazing. And we just see the empty metal case that we saw a few sessions ago on the ground in front of you.
And I will be heading
Aw.
up to the highest point of the rig that
Oh,
overlooks Betsy.
Yeah. Okay. That's probably the tower. Like,
Is it
you're
the
probably
windmill?
climbing just... Not... Yes, the
Yes.
windmill that was in construction and never finished. It's probably completed in terms of the windmill itself, spinning, but they haven't yet found a way to get power from it. So it's we'll see that in action later. Whisk, you want to get back inside the rig on time. Okay, roll under. I think that this is some fire, which is getting to the gate on time before the violence breaks out. So yeah, roll cool to do that and mark experience. That was fast.
Oh no.
All right. So, I think, how do I put this? Mimi can't run as fast as you can. I think that you can see you can see a couple of shepherds now. It's not that there weren't any there. I think they were hiding and preparing. Gunshots start streaming as you're running towards them. The 50 cal starts blazing against the actual gate. It doesn't like immediately rip through it or anything like that within a single shot, but it's starting to. Give it some time and it'll destroy them.
Okay.
The like black shapes of weapons on the truck, they also have guns themselves and are firing back. It's not at all clear who's winning, but I think that yeah, that you. How to put this? Mimi is still not able to quite run at all. She's able to walk, even by herself, but yeah, you can leave her behind if you want to get inside on time and leave her outside. Even that, though, on a 6-, you'd be running through violence. You would take some harm, but you could get inside. Or you could just, like, stand back with her.
Okay, plan B. Right, I'm staying back with her. And if we're not going to be able to make it like inside, we're going to circle back around to the other side of the bridge and wait out the altercation.
Just going to wait it out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. They have. I don't think you have to act under fire for this. They have no reason. No one's any reason to attack you right now. So I think you do that for now.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think let's jump to Kim. You sleep in your office, which would be the closest. So, do you?
I think he actually has like a small private room now. But yeah, Kim's not going for the main door. We had established earlier there's like ladders and stuff to get off the rig. Like when I went to that drinking place.
Yeah, there are like small ladders. When at the same time the gate was closed, they are guarded and watched.
Sure.
But you're their medic, so that's the thing.
Yeah, they're gonna stop me?
Exactly. Yeah, so you head to one of those?
Yeah.
Okay. It's probably like a trapdoor hatch type of thing. It's closed and locked, and there's no shepherd to be seen. There's no one guarding it.
Oh, good. Yeah, I start going down the ladder.
No, it's closed and locked. Like the hatch. Yeah. And there's no shepherd there.
And I can't open it myself?
You can try to, but not by default, I don't think.
I don't know how it's latched. Is it latched
I
from
think
the
most of
outside?
the locks. No, it's from the inside. Like, and you're on the inside. They definitely lock it from the inside to stop people from getting in.
Sure.
I think most of the locks in this place tend to be like big, heavy padlocks. Yeah, not regular like school locker size padlocks, but like big padlocks. So that's
Okay.
what you see. What do you do?
Is there like a window somewhere nearby? We could just go out that.
Yes, but without a ladder down.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to climb around the outside till I get to the ladder.
Okay, roll to act under fire. The fire being falling
All right.
from a distance.
Oh.
Fire and gravity. Ooh, ouch.
All right.
Why does it seem like every session we have our medic almost die?
Let me go look up the harm guidelines for how much harm this would be.
This apocalypse
A
won't have fall
one-story-
damage.
Okay. A 1-story fall onto your back. This is larger than that. It's either 2 harm or 3 harm. You roll a 6 minus. Yeah. So,
So 2 harm
Yeah.
is wounds, unconsciousness, bad pain, broken bones, and shock. 3 harm is give it a 50-50, it's immediately fatal, otherwise terrible wounds, shock, and death soon. So that's
Okay.
when an NPC suffers harm.
Yeah.
that's what I think it's 2 harm then, because it's possible to live.
Okay.
Plus, there's
2
snow
harms.
down there. It's all cushy.
And ice.
Don't worry about that stuff. It's snow.
So I get down way faster than I
Don't worry about
intended.
the. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you get that. Yeah, that's all it is. It's a
the express
shortcut.
elevator.
Yeah. It's a shortcut. So I think that you're climbing like a sideways to the ladder, and you're like almost there. But as is unfortunately the case, there is an extremely strong gust of wind. That just it makes you lose your grip. With the cold metal that you're grabbing outside, you just you're losing feeling in your hands, even through the gloves that you're wearing.
Right.
So you should have
Yeah.
gone barehanded and licked your hands first. You would have stuck right on.
Yeah, Spider-Man. Okay, so
See, then you would have
take
taken
2
harm every
harm.
time you had to let go of something.
Sure.
Automatic for climbing.
Rip. Ah.
Yeah, you fall into we just see you like fall down, and we don't actually see you land because I don't know what your harm clock is at
It's at 10 o'clock now.
already. Now, okay, so 10 o'clock means it's gonna get worse over time. So we
So we see that wily coyote
Just
in
a
the snow.
doctor-shaped hole in the
Okay.
snow.
So I think like you lose consciousness for sure when you land.
Oh, okay.
And then they're like, let's cut there. I was gonna say what happens. We'll see what happens when you wake up. You're
Sure.
unconscious. Wait, no, I don't get to say that. The harm move gets to say that. You took harm.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Why do you just say I'm
What
am I doing?
unconscious?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Bad things.
All right. So I'm taking 2 harm.
10 plus. 10 plus. It is
And
AP, by the way.
Yeah, my
That's
armor would not
yours.
apply here. An 8.
Okay, so
Wait.
you're not knocked out. 'cause I
No, it
think that's
should be
only
a
on
10 because it
plus.
didn't +2.
Oh, okay. Yep, you're knocked out. Never mind.
All right.
So yeah, the sort of the first person view of you like falling, like in some video games, looking up at the rig and then just blackness. So you're waiting it out. Aster, where do we see you? Are you like leaning off the one hand on the windmill and one hand holding a grenade launcher, like leaning off of it, or what?
No, I think he's just standing up there rather brazenly at this point. First, a couple of setup things. You said this was currently under construction, yes? This
It is
whole
not
windmill thing.
complete.
Okay,
Yes.
so there would likely be like a huge spool of cabling somewhere nearby. Just happened to be. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Yep.
Plan B. Good. So yeah, I think you just hear him start shouting in this booming voice that hopefully carries.
Well, you can probably alter your voice to carry, like,
Yeah.
metamorphosis and all that.
Just grow speakers on your shoulders.
Yeah, natural megaphone.
This big bellflower just blooms out of his mouth.
Okay.
But yeah, he starts yelling down. I don't know, something to the effect of they're outmatched and outgunned. They're never going to make it inside, and I'm going to try to manipulate
Are you
them.
using a human voice or using a?
I mean, it's pretty scary. I think it's pretty
Okay.
gravelly and horrible.
Okay.
I have a slight cold, so I'm not going to try to
Okay.
do that. But yeah,
No, I just wasn't sure if you were disguising your voices or not. Okay. Are you now? They're already in a firefight. I think you're gonna have to fire the
I
grenade
mean,
launcher.
yeah, I was
to
going to say
get
if
them
I
to listen.
if I need to make my point heard, I can do
Yes.
that. Yeah.
No matter how loud your voice is, gunshots are usually louder. Especially 50 cals. So you do need to. And the
Okay, so-
there's, I think.
So I need to like seize the thing by force before I can
Seize their attention by force first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
that makes sense.
that makes sense to me. So good dice. Fuck you. Oh,
This is
so
a
many
series
shepherds
of
just
amazing
died with my
roll.
bad shot.
No, it's fine. We're getting all the bad ones out of the way.
No, just me. The grenades go right to the pile where I am, because
Yeah, right. The wind blows it.
Yeah.
It just lands on Kim.
like it. Yeah, you just in your open unconscious mouth.
yeah.
So I got some worse news. We see like from some of the shepherds' point of view. We see them fighting. And then we just. I know it doesn't make sense, but anyways, we hear like the whistle of something like arriving from above, just like whistling down, and then they like the 50 cals outside don't stop too far, but the shepherds stop firing and like look to each other and look up backwards, like what is that? And then we see this like grenade with a red beeping flashing light show up. Like it lands right like next to them. It lands next to and then bounces under Red Fox 1, which I think was still around. Yeah, you fixed it. Yeah.
All right. I
And,
think I'm gonna have to go to Plan B.
And then it's like, I think the shepherds take a moment to stare at like each other and it in shock, and then just like they start bolting, and then it just explodes, and then it's bigger than normal because I think like it also combusts some of the fuel in some of the cars nearby, including Red Fox 1. I'm sorry, Golden,
What
but
the
it's
fuck?
destroyed. It wasn't part of your character sheet. It
What
was
do you
on
mean
my
it
threat
wasn't?
map.
Okay.
It's not part of your playbook. I am allowed to take it away. Besides, you had Betsy. Have for now.
Okay.
So there's
All right. So seeing the disaster
so you just see
of that.
this boom. The gate flies off. Like it doesn't fly off as hinges. I think this is the last straw that the gate needs, and I think the one of the two doors for the gate, or however I think it works, maybe it's got lowered or something. It's like breaks and it starts like falling open due to
All right,
the
well,
explosion.
I'm working for the refugees now. I'm like, come on in.
Yeah, they didn't hear you before.
No.
But yeah, I think. Well, yeah, you are seizing by force.
Yeah,
Harm doesn't
so-
make any sense here. I don't think, unless
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
not exchanging harm. I don't think, unless they like track it back up, and they're like, "Hey, that guy's helping. Shoot him."
Yeah, I think one of the shepherds actually, a couple of the shepherds, I think you get grazed by some of their weapons. A couple of them have assault rifles, and they're just shooting at you from a distance as they see like this figure on the windmill, like a platform.
Okay.
Yes, that's where it comes from. So they would have. Let me check weapons.
No, on this, I still choose one. So
you do still choose one.
I mean, I can still take definite and undeniable control.
Yeah. So they. Yeah. You can seize their attention nonetheless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
So in order for them to shoot you from that far, they must have used a hunting rifle to have that far range. Like they need a scope or something like that. So that's 3 harm, far and loud. So that's the harm you take.
I'm not being scary as fuck yet, so I do take 1 harm out of that. Damn.
And they are taking how much? 4 harm area AP?
I believe yes, 4 harm. Yeah, area messy, and it's supposed to be close, but that's why I went all the way to the top, so it had trajectory room.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 harm, close area messy. So
okay,
it ain't pretty down there.
No, there are 4 harm is bad for a gang anyways, without the area. So there, for a moment, I think that they shot you as they spotted you before they shot you before the grenade exploded. One of the shepherds just grazed you. So roll harm taken.
8.
What are the options for that? So the peripheral moves. Lose your footing, lose your grip on whatever you're holding. Lose track of something or someone you're attending to, or you miss noticing something important. I think I will let you choose between you lose your footing and are at risk of falling off of the actual windmill platform, or you lose grip on your grenade launcher and it falls off the windmill platform. I'll let you pick.
Useless without that grenade launcher up here, so I'm gonna chance it with the lose footing.
Alright, so both my party members died to falling damage today.
Hey, you don't know. You can't even see any of this shit. Fuck off.
Besides, Golden hasn't chosen to change playbooks yet, so he can still live if he wants to. So, all right. I think how'd that work? Yeah, I think probably, some of the gunfire, it's an old half put together, platform, and so while the gun, bullets grazes you, it also hits some sort of screw or something that was holding the platform in. That of course either breaks or falls out, and then the platform itself just twists sideways, and you have to hold on to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to jump back. I think onto normal ground.
Okay. Then let's, I guess, roll to act under fire to see if you can do that. If you're gonna go straight for getting to solid ground.
And because I'm badass, I can do that with hard.
Yep.
Oh, I partially succeed.
Nice. The rolls are not with anyone. I think there's been a 1 in every single roll thus far. Even that one had a 1 in it.
Yeah, that's a 1 in 3. That's terrible.
So on a 7 to 9, you flinch, hesitate, or stall. The MC can offer you a worse outcome. Okay. So you took definite you took definite and sure control of their attention. I think if you take the time that you need, you can either, honestly, if you're not going all the way down, if you take 1 harm from falling, you'll keep their attention. but in the time that you take to like jump down, instead of waiting, the surviving refugees, who are basically most of the ones left alive, are just going to storm the gates. But you'll also be staying up there. If anything bad happens, there's still the risk of falling.
Can I plan B it? Can I get to that cabling?
Tell me what is your plan B? Because
Basically repelling down the side of this damn thing, lobbing grenades at the oncoming storm of.
yeah, well, yeah, you can do that if you just want to basically if you just want to take extra time instead of dropping directly down. You'll just lose their attention, which grenades will not care about. But if you want to ever like calm them down, yeah, you don't have to worry about that if you want to grenade them.
I've got the choice of.
You can stay up here and try and calm them down by yelling, or get down.
Yeah, I think okay. I'll stay up there. Screw it, and I'll try to calm them down because I like experience.
So the smoke clears, and yeah, they're just like look. You can see the figures of the refugees on Big Betsy just looking at you. Whisk, you can probably, I'm sure, see and unlike them, probably recognize Aster.
Mhm.
Is there like a light on you at all, Aster, or are you just like a figure on?
I think it's more like just a
moonlight?
silhouette against the against the sky.
So you're Batman
like-
right now.
You're Batman.
Yes, totally,
yeah,
totally Batmaning it.
Again, I think we've seen a few.
I mean,
Batman
yeah, like
things.
apparently I am
Plant Man.
Plant Man. Yeah. All right, but yeah, I think. I think he's gonna yell down like, there's plenty more of grenades. I likely won't be that bad a shot again.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
just leave.
I did not miss that time. That was on purpose, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, as much as I know you love experience, I think that's going aggro. If you're telling the truth.
Oh, it really is.
If you're telling the truth, it is. It's up to you. If you can literally say, my character's lying, then you get experience, but then you stick by that if it goes badly. What do you think?
Screw the experience. No, it's definitely going aggro.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I just lobbed a grenade down already. I can't say that I'm not going to do that.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. So I think for a moment you see the battle frenzied figure on the 50 cal turret swing it towards you and begin to open fire, and then someone else just pulls them away from it and stops them from firing. And you can hear the distant sounds of one of them yelling at each other, of them being yelled at, and there's a pause, and then the wolf in the cockpit so just what can I choose? They can either barricade themselves in, or no, force your hand and do it and suck it up, or cave and do what you want. Oh, I mean, they already started.
I don't want to screw myself on their positioning here, but they obviously would think they have the upper hand. Yeah, they've got a huge war machine.
Yeah. So I think that there's you see them all they take a few minutes to talk about it. While that is happening, we see actually I think we see Whisk. Whisk and Mimi. Whisk, I think that in the meanwhile, you've been watching this happen. Mimi is still like getting her bearings, but she's surprised when the door. I think it probably would have just blown open after the damage from the 50 cal, and the fight's going on, and the grenade and the explosion. But you two are watching this, and then he like taps you on the shoulder and points over like to the side, and you can see this like just almost you can barely visible this like just figure lying in the snow below the rig. And then she says, I think there's someone there. Should we go look? I don't want to watch it anymore.
You hang tight. I'm gonna check it out. Be
Okay,
still.
she looks scared, but she does what you say.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go and make sure it's not someone who thinks you're supposed to be dead.
Okay, that's smart, and I think she just realizes that and nods. Okay.
Yeah, so I head over there and check it out.
A, of course, it's Kim.
Uh-huh.
B, they've got what are they like? There's like probably. Oh, that's probably what it is. I was thinking they fell on something, but even worse, I think something fell. So you see, Kim, like lying face up, having fallen on the snow and ice, and you see in probably their thigh there is a large like icicle that fell down with them. That's like has skewered their leg. And there's a bit of a blossom of blood. It looks like it must have been very recent, especially since you saw Kim like very, very shortly ago.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's very recent. Yeah, I'm just like, fuck. So I get down and see how Kim's doing. I check for a pulse and all this stuff. I slap him a little bit to see if they want to wake up.
If you'd like to wake up, you can now, Kim.
Okay. Yeah, I think. Wow, my thing is crackly. Yeah, Kim wakes up and he's like, "Oh, my leg."
Yeah, hey, don't move, please.
What's going on?
Well, I wasn't there, but judging from, I just kind of look up and it's like, did you
like
jump
directly below the.
Did you jump out your window?
Yeah.
What?
Door was locked. Whatever. It's very slippery out there.
Yeah, no shit.
I think honestly, I think Mimi's rushing over. She can't she can see the figure of like you freaking out, and then talking. Yeah, she's creeping over.
I probably just look back over here and it's like, come on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then she gets closer, and as soon as she sees the icicle in the bush, she's like, oh, that's really bad. That's really bad.
So I think Kim looks at the icicle and he's like, ah. And he tries to kneel up, not on that leg ideally, but so he can
the
be
icicle's
upright.
Still in your thigh. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Technically, honestly, you might have to act under fire
just to get up
from sheer pain. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't make things worse.
Come on, are you kidding?
6 succeeds partially. Okay.
Half your leg stays behind, but you're standing.
Yeah. So I think you can stand and walk very, slowly
Okay.
with assistance. If you're like leaning on someone, anything more than that is risking making everything worse. And
All right.
that's bad.
Well, Kim's going to read the situation now that he can get a look around.
Okay, like what do you do?
Like I'm
What does it look like?
kind of up on my knees and I'm looking around. I'm seeing, who's paying attention to us, what the situation is with all the gunfire. Where is that crowd of hungry people that's always down here?
Mm-hmm.
And
All right, makes sense.
I probably look at like the wreckage of Red Fox 1 that's and a giant door that's blown all over
There's
the
like
place.
this there's like the front like an actual like red fox
Yeah.
like logo that was on the front, and there's just this like burning crumpled like black plate.
Sure.
There's a chunk of the thing. It is the dead.
Would anybody
You
like
see
to help
that
me?
shot? You just hear in the background, "My bad."
Are you helping? Are you like
That's
standing out in the open with your grenade launcher?
No, my attention is diverted onto other things.
All
Unfortunately,
right.
Whisk, are you helping? You get XP for helping him.
Yeah, I'll help.
All right.
Nice.
+1. Nailed it.
Mm,
Oh boy! So what happens on that?
it's actually a minus, I believe. Unless
Oh,
I'm
you actually
screwing with
messed
the
it up for
interfere.
them. On him, it just says be prepared for the worst. Okay, well I'm gonna wait till the roll happens itself.
okay.
We'll go to a break, and then I'll use that break to enact my malicious plans.
Oh, 11.
Okay.
It's not that malicious, but it's pretty bad.
So, to cap it all off before we go on break, you can see off in the distance, in what all of you would know for sure, the direction of Dockyard, you see a large plume of fire begin to rise.
Mm.
So, come on back after the break to see more of Larry Moe and Curly defend the rig.
Yep. We'll be back.
Hey, on the plus side, it's a very good thing that Kim is bleeding,
Is it?
because I have a plan.
Okay.
You have a plan that involves blood. Good.
We'll find
You
out.
are the spider.
The wolves smell the blood and they're circling you. We'll be back after these messages.